Mabby and Molly and Nancy, and we are here to talk about
my 2026 planner, how I moved in. I'm very excited. Is it 2026?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
I think I wrote 2027 on something the other day.
I missaid 2027 to someone the other day and was like, that shows you what it's like running a planner.
Yeah.
When are we? When are we?
Who knows?
It's fine. It's fine. Right now, we're setting up 2026
Yeah.
confirmed.
You want to tell us what your steps are?
I would. Thanks for asking. Yes, let's go. Okay. I am going to be in the rose. Again, I was going to pick a different cover because we're mostly all picking Bewitched, but I decided I'm also going to pick Bewitched, and it's okay if we're all using that. I am using Essence of Love pen pouch because I think it goes so nice. That's my overall. I'm a Monday start as well. The first thing I do when I move into a planner is I do my birthdays, just like Nancy. So it just helps. It's a little like palette cleanser before I write in all the things everywhere. I circle the birthdays and I put them in, although next year I'm definitely going to use Nancy's tip, which was to put them on a sticky note and just move them all around. I used our mini cupcake stickers here because they bring me lots of joy. And I do wonder what I was going to put here. I just don't know. Work anniversaries? I have no idea.
Her travel?
I am just your special date.
You're just literally, you're my whole life. So I don't know what it means. But anyway, we will find out. Or I'll forget and we won't. And then what I do is I always take a minute when I'm setting up the next month to think about, Jen taught me this, to like think about what I liked, what I didn't like, what do I want adjusting, stuff like that. So I set January up pretty much just like December because I really liked it. Only now we have amazing banner stickers that fit the rose.
They're so beautiful.
And I checked with our tweezers, I can very gently pull, if these move, I can very gently pull them up and down. I thought about highlighting. I tried that first and I really didn't like it. It didn't make it pop enough for me, so I decided to use these and like cut them in half. And I also used our rectangle long stickers and cut those in little pieces as well for like filming days. And then I'll jot down what we're filming. And these are YouTube days and just like big away days. I used to put my marketing in here and that has felt like it moves so much and so many people are now involved in it that I've just put the big anchor pieces instead of like all the social media, all the emails and all that stuff. So I've changed that, but I do have spots for those, so maybe I'll put them in. We'll see.
I feel like you've had colorful months and you've had less colorful months, and like the banner stickers are bringing you into the color, and I love it.
Yeah, like somehow I'm not trying to be extra salesy, but it did make bringing in color, it feels really peaceful because it all matches and I don't have to create it in the first get-go.
No sticker paralysis.
Yeah, I'm just like,
that.
I'm like, give me my formula, Nancy. What am I supposed to pair together? And then I do it. And it's so easy. And obviously I want, like, some things need to stick out, so I made her stick out, you know?
Smart.
So just like in 2025, I put here, and I'll show you guys right here, I put like all the things I've delegated or need to ask somebody about or need to follow up on and stuff like that. So I'll put these labels right here, like Mabby, Jen, Nancy. Then here, I'm not identifying this because this column seems to be different every single year. So there's like a when there's time, website, manufacturing, it just depends. So this is kind of open right now, and then I really like seeing an overview of what's coming up each week ahead of time. So sometimes if I'm operating just on this dashboard, it's hard to see that because I have the rows. So it's not like a short week where you can see your month. So I just put like a little reference here, like big things I need to do that aren't necessarily like on my monthly planner. We'll see if January is the month I use my habit tracker. I don't know, guys. We'll
But
see.
you use it as a frequency tracker.
I do, but
Just
we'll see.
how.
It's like I'm doing it. I just don't circle it in,
I
you know?
But you know what? When you weren't doing it like a year ago, as consistently as you wanted, you were using it.
You're right.
Until
I got
that
into
track
it.
became a habit.
Yeah, you're right. That track became a habit. I love that. Then I do my squirrel pages, my squirrel thoughts, and my daily tasks on the weekly sticky note, which is right here. I use the Monday start in this as well, but we have a Sunday start. And I put a stack of however many weeks are in the month. And as you can see, like each day, I kind of like go through and, oh, I'm doing something, but I can't forget to like check this off, or like, oh, I need to approve certain things on certain days. So I'll jot that stuff down here.
Do you save this when the week is done, or do you
So
just like
sometimes
empowerly throw it away?
No, I do not empowerly throw it away.
Oh.
I have this like
It's your junk drawer.
It's my junk drawer, so I will definitely use that junk drawer. Next year, I will have my little.
But
junk
if you
drawer.
don't finish something like on a Friday,
I
you'll
just put
move
it to the next week.
one.
Yeah. I like evaluate on Monday and then move it to the next week.
Retro. All those
I
retros.
do. I know. Jen
Wow.
has taught me so well. So yeah, that's really what I do first. And I set up these zones. I set up this dashboard, but it all happens at the same time, right? Like I know eventually I'll have frog tasks that I want to do, and I like them to be up here. So I prepped it with some sticky notes here. Just like a little prepping so that on January 1st, or really the end of December, I can get going. Then I go into my digital calendar that has like all of our big events or traveling or me being away for certain things or whatever it is, and I'll put that stuff in here.
And do you do a weekly check-in? Like we have the dentist this week or the orthodontist this week. Do you do that on the weekends?
I do. On Sundays, I try to. Yep, with Jed and the girls. Especially
Plating.
now that like there's so many moving pieces that I didn't used to have, which is one of the reasons appointments have gone digital because they all just move all the time. And I usually do just 1 month at a time. I probably at this point should do 2 months, but I've changed this little dashboard so many times. I'm like, no, I don't think it's worth it to like fill it in ahead of time. So I kind of stick with that. And then I put a little sticky note in the next month, just like Nancy does, so I can jot stuff down that's coming up or that feels important. So
Okay, so your daughter's birthday's at the very end of February.
yeah.
So you might write in the beginning of January, you might think, oh, I got to start organizing that. So you might then
Right.
put like organizing these birthdays.
Yeah,
You won't
totally.
actually assign it a day or a time.
Yeah.
It's just a task
It's like
you're gonna
mental
need to,
notes.
You're going to need to come back to. Got it.
Absolutely. I use this page for frog wins. I put the sticky notes here. So I will do that again this year. And then I'm really going to try to do yearly lessons this year. Because it's like, check the dates in planners or
The dash line.
check the, like little things, you know what I mean? Little lessons that I don't want to forget that I learned. Another thing, you are heavy on the insert game. I am heavy on the insert game as well. I have quite a few of these checklist things that I use, and I will just move these into January, and I just fold them like this. So then I'm always flipping, and these just are probably going to last me a long time. So they're just going to come with me everywhere. So I will pop that in there, and that's what I do last.
Security checklist.
Yeah, I think that like in January for the new year, if I wanted to like readjust any of these and clean them up, it would probably be a really nice time to do that. But that's kind of my steps. I do the birthdays to clean the palette. I pick out the colors, set up my dashboards, and then go digital and bring the applicable things into my paper. And it doesn't have to be a 20-step program, right?
No.
It would just be pretty easy. And that's all I got, guys.
I love it. All right. Well, I think that's it. Thank you so much, Lolly.
Yes.
And thank you so much to everyone for watching. If you haven't already, go watch Jen's. You'll get to see her setting her planner up live. You can watch me talk about how I set up my planner. And then Mabby's will be posting next week. Yay. All right. What's our sign off? May your Lolly planner be lovely.
May your 2026 planner be tremendous.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm just like full.
Jen, can you hit my phone? It's the bus alarm. You just press leave. Thank you.
The music's playing.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
The Grammy
That would be me. What do I do next? Can you make that thing alive?
Make it alive. Make it alive. May your 2026 planner be totally tubular. Tubular and gnarly. Why? I heard other words exist.